Hello, Mr. Hausler here. This is for Chapter 10 test prep, solving complex equations. On this test, you guys will have the opportunity to retake EO12, which is using exponential functions to solve problems. Before I get any farther, exponential function, y equals a b to the x. A being your initial value, b being your growth multiplier, your growth rate, x and y are just x and y. So look at this question again. If you can't read it off the board here, just go ahead and use the Google Docs. But sometimes there are rare purchases that actually increase with value after they are purchased. Most things deteriorate with value. Sometimes there's rare ones that increase. For example, an autographed snowboard from Shaun White. When purchased, it cost $50, but now, 15 years down the road, it is at $375. Questions are, what is the annual multiplier and the percent increase? So that's two questions in one. And then what's the equation that represents this situation? So we'll have to use this for our equation. We're actually going to use this to help us find our multiplier as well. So let's read this over. Purchased at, I'm going to go different color here. Purchased at 50. So that's actually my A value. A is 50. 15 years down the road, that's my X value. That's a 15. $375, that's my Y value. 375. So I can actually use that to plug into this formula. Y equals a b to the x. I'm going to go ahead and plug in 375. Set that equal to a 50, a b of which we don't know, and then an x of 15. So there's my original setup with b being the only thing missing. I just have to solve for it. So opposite of multiplying by 50 is divide by 50. So if I do it on both sides, it should equal it out. Over here, you get a 7.5. Over here, you just get b to the 15th power. Now I want to work inverse still. So the opposite of raising it to the 15th power is the 15th root. 15th root. That should get me a b value. If I can do 7.5 raised to the 15th root, which is actually going to be 7.5, probably raised to the 115. Just the easier way to put it in the calculator. Just make sure you put that in parentheses when you put it in the calculator. 7.5 raised to parentheses 1 divided by 15 equals. So remember, I'm putting that in parentheses when I put it in. It is approximately, I'm going to go out to the hundredths, 1.14 is approximately what b is. It's a really ugly decimal on my calculator, but that's what it is. So what's the annual multiplier? So that's actually my multiplier, my b value. What's the percent increase? It's 114%. So the increase is plus 14%. It's increasing 14%. So I got both the answers for that part. All right, so I can now move on to here. What's the exact equation that can give me any year I want? Okay, that would be y is equal to 50 times a 1.14 raised to the x. And this is an approximation because I rounded that number off, but there we go. That's our answer. Okay.
For the interruption staff, the scheduling work group will be